All right, we're making. We we've got a question. This is from the durianrider coaching group. We've got a question. This is why I personally don't use home trainers. If you want to join the one-on-one coaching, go to durianrider.com. It is the best coaching out there. It's a Facebook group, and you can ask any question, any topic. You'd have an alias account, you have to have a real account. You have two. You have a real account and an alias account. You can ask me any questions for your relationships, your training, weight loss, health, performance, social media careers, running, cycling, bodybuilding, TRT, whatever you want. You got questions, let's dive deep into them. Anyway, this is a question here. This is from Christian. He's asked, I bought this Amonda ALR based on your advice. I have had it fitted to me. I like it. It feels efficient, like a racing bike. For now, it lives attached to this trainer and it's never, ever been outside. Over time, I want to replace my car more and more for short distances of less than 10 miles and use it for training outside. My question is, how should I distribute my weight on a road bike when pedaling seated? On my mountain bike, I put all my weight into the saddle and spin the cranks from there. I stand almost upright in most climbs and there's no weight in the bars. I just hold them pointing the right direction. It feels good. On the road bike, my weight is distributed across the saddle, arms and legs, but I'm not sure how much weight I should try to put through each of these. If I put all my weight into the saddle and spin from there, almost no weight in my legs, it feels very efficient and easy, but it's uncomfortable. So I end up trying to distribute my weight evenly across all 3 points. This feels less efficient and harder, like I'm mashing the pedals, but it's more comfortable and I can do this for an hour or more. And my boy looked for an answer, but I didn't really find one. Maybe you can advise. Great question, Christian. I don't use home trainers personally. I'd use rollers sometimes, maybe a couple times in the last few years, but I just like going out on the bike. It feels more dynamic. But to answer your question, even if let's say I broke my collarbone, I wouldn't use a home trainer. I would go out and walk. It's just so uncomfortable for me to sit in the saddle on a trainer. It's like, and I'm a conditioned rider, very conditioned, but on the trainer, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I remember in 2003, I was basically in Belgium, and it was raining outside, and the guy's like, I use a trainer. And I got in the trainer, I'm like, this sucks. I just can't do it, I had a day off. It was good because I recovered even better. For me, I'm not much help on this question. I just think trainers suck. They also, if you've got a lightweight carbon bike, do not use them in a trainer. They're not designed for trainers. The lightweight dropouts, they break, they crack, they bend, they warp, they delaminate. They're not designed to be in a trainer. All right, you're meant to be able to flex that rear end on the road, but locked in a trainer, and don't recommend it. Alloy bike, it's not too bad. So how to answer this question? How you sit on the bike in the trainer, in my opinion, is different to how you're on the road. On the road, you're going up and down, you're flexing around, but the trainer's so static. It's very, very rare, that you're going to be just static on a road bike. How many flat roads are in the world that are always flat? There's a corner coming up, or there's a little rise, an uphill or downhill, or you get out saddle for the wind, or just... So, I guess to answer the question is just ride however you want to ride. Whatever gives you the comfort, ride like that. Because comfort means you'll do it more, and the more you do it, the fitness comes over time, etc. You get more consistent, I should say. You can become more consistent. It's not much doing more, it's about being more consistent. Because you could train hard for a month or 2 months, take the rest of the year off, you won't get the same fitness results as if you trained, a few times a week all year long, decade in, decade out. So it depends. So just go for comfort, and over time the performance will come from that. So comfort plus efficiency equals performance, I would say. Steve Hogg quote. I would say go with whatever's comfortable, and your body will adapt to that. But the trainer, man, I wouldn't ride a bike if I had to ride a trainer. I just wouldn't, I just wouldn't. I mean, maybe I'd rather do push-ups or something. I just can't do it. Can't ride trainers. Just, I haven't ridden a trainer. I was in a Zwift in a shop about 5 years ago, maybe, for about a minute or so. And it was a Zwift race a few years ago. That was okay because it was just so short and there was a crowd cheering, but it sucked. It sucked because my back wheel was locked into this thing, and it just feels so unnatural for me. But that's just me. Everyone's different though. Some people love the trainer. Some people love the trainer. And I'm like, wow, tip of the hat to you. I would say this person here, just sell the car, or use the car less and just ride, man. Ride. Use the bike. That's what I do, I just ride. Everywhere I got to go, I ride. If it's my road bike, my e-bike, I just ride. Yesterday we had to pick up some bottom brackets. We did a 100k loop, and the guy wasn't even home. It's like, whatevs. Just like, we're going to ride in. Yeah, imagine driving your car 100k's and they're not home and they don't reply to the messages. I'd be like, oh man, just wasted all this time. But we waited like 5 minutes, wasn't it? It's like, okay, next time. Next, no worries. He's like, oh, sorry, man. I was like, hey, no worries, bro. We got to ride in. It's all good. So like that's what I love about using the bike for transport. Just getting out there, wind in the face, rain on the eyes, sun on the skin. Just feeling alive, more alive than it would be if I was at home on the trainer or in the car, etc. Obviously, there's betters and worses, but that's my tip. Probably not very helpful, Christian. But if you've got any more questions, definitely ask them. So my answer would be just do whatever it takes to give you comfort. But if it really sucks on the trainer, you're not alone. Because I couldn't do it either. I couldn't use a trainer, man. Trainers, man. That's like, I hate them. I hate them with a passion. Well, not hate, but just no way. No way. Most trainers don't get used because for that reason. They suck compared to road riding, in my opinion. If you've got a great bike, check a Mondo. I mean, it's disc brake. I prefer rim, but hey, it's on the Mondo. It still goes alright. Get out there and ride it. Get out there and thrash it. Get out there and crash it and dust it and scratch it and wear it out and enjoy it. See you on the road. Pay attention out there, people. Stay carved up. See you soon.